of our new release. I hope you're really well. As always, I need to do a few little sanity checks to make sure that we're all set up and everything is live. So give me one moment while I do that for us and make sure that everything is working. Oh, I do appear to be here for us. I turn down the sound. That means you can hear me. Excellent. So, how are we all? It's feeling much more spring-like here in Sheffield because we do have a little bit of sunshine. Are we ready for the first sneak peeks of the new release? It feels like this has been such a long time coming, and it's taken absolutely, I don't know, it just seems to have taken forever to get things here. We've had delays with the manufacturers and all kinds of things to have to deal with. But we're finally here. We're at release week. We're having some sneak peeks over the next couple of days. And yeah, we're going to share the new release with you. I am slightly distracted because I have a little friend with me who is currently quite in the way. Let me change to the overhead and you'll be able to see. This is my current situation. I have a cat who is right where I need to show you all of the new products. I have a cat. So this is not helping, is it, Arnie? This is not really ideal, but I think while we give everybody a chance to join us, we'll just let you chill here for a little bit. Are you fed up now? Why don't you come and sit next to me instead? There you go. There's your chair. You can sit there, and then we can get cracking. So, hello everyone. I hope that you're having a really good. What day is it even? Is it Tuesday today? I hope you're having a great Tuesday. Like I say, it is the first day of our sneak peeks. Hello Laura Ann. She says he knows where to be in the spotlight. Exactly. He couldn't have been any more in the spotlight, could he then? But yes, this is the first of the sneak peek, so I've got a few of our new items to go through with you today, just a few to get you in the mood. Obviously Arnie is going to be helping me today, it seems. He's going to be getting involved. And because of the issues that we've had that I've briefly mentioned then, we have had some issues with getting items delivered to us, delays with the manufacturers, and etc. etc. You don't need to know all of those things, but what that does mean is that the design team haven't had the products to be able to make the samples and in time to then send them to me. So I don't have any physical samples here of finished card projects to show you, but the design team have been working super hard. I'll put you back on my face because it's a bit more interesting than just looking at my hands waving around. Yeah, they've been working super hard for me. And you can see Arnie again. To make some samples, and I do have some pictures of those. So if all goes to plan and I've managed to organise this correctly, you might be able to get to see those pictures if I've set it up right. So well, let's see, that'll be a surprise. But I think what we will do to begin with is run through all of the products that I've got to share with you today, and then we'll go through some of those sample pictures at the end. So at least you'll have got to see all of the items today anyway. This is a sizable release. There's lots to go at in here. There are some Easter themed products in here, which I realise we are getting very close to Easter. So what we will be doing as a little bit of a, I don't know, a bit of what's the word, concession I suppose, is we will be offering you those at a special introductory price, just because we know it's very close to the Easter period. But as always with Time for Tea Designs products, you don't have to just use them for Easter. You can get a lot of use out of them all year round. So, hi Julie, how are you? I'm so glad you could join us. So let me skip to the overhead view. And then let's start with our first item. So I'm going to do the stamps and the dies first, the stamps and coordinating dies. And this is the first of those. So this is the extra special extra. I hope you got the pun there. The extra special birthday set. And this, like I said, this is, technically speaking, it could be Easter, but it is about birthdays as well. So it's one of those that could be for multiple occasions, doesn't just have to be for Easter. So we've got in here, I'll bring it a little bit closer so you can see, we've got the little bunny here with his little arms clasped so that he can hold some goodies, and then you've also got the reverse of him. So these two stamps are exactly sized to be front and back, so you can do, and I'll show you an example in the photos later if that works, of where you can do that, which makes for a really nice interactive card. You've then got the little bunny here skipping, and again he can be holding any of the other items that are here. So we've got two different Easter eggs, we've got two sizes of carrots there. So again, you know, that doesn't have to be about Easter, because we've also got this giant lovely gooey chocolate cake, or birthday cake should I say. You've got a little tiny little wee carrot there that you can use to decorate the front of your cake. And then the sentiments that we've got are, you take the carrot cake, have an extra special birthday, or have an extra special day. You could have just Hoppy Birthday if you wanted. You can have Hoppy Easter, and you can have an extra Hoppy Easter. So there's so many different combinations there that you could make. There are the coordinating dies, so these are the ones that I've used. What I just want to bring your attention to is that we do have some new branding this time around, and the same goes for our coordinating dies as well. So we have the new branding here on the dies, our tea cuts, and these are the coordinating dies that go with this set. And I just want to bring your attention to the little bunny here, because it cuts around those little paws. So then you can put things in his little paws if you want to. So I'll show you the ones that I've coloured, just so that you've got an idea of what they look like when they're coloured up. So that's my little cake, and I just love that with the pink frosting and a little chocolatey cake. I think that looks so cute. So we've got the little cake. That's my little bunny skipping through the fields. I don't know why he's skipping through fields. That's the back of my little bunny. So that's him with his little fluffy cottontail. And then this is the front of the bunny rabbit, and you can see that it's those little paws cut out so that you can pop maybe the egg, or you could pop in the carrot. Let me grab the carrot. So you can pop the carrot in there if you wanted to as well, so the little carrot will fit in his little paws as well. So that's the carrot. But then these two images here, they fit back to back, so that you can then create a double-sided image, and you can have that sat. Let me just grab a card. You could have that sat, you know, on the inside of a card. When you open it, you can see his bum, if that makes sense. So I just think that's a really cute feature. Or you can have him inside an aperture, just in the front of your card, and then again when you open it you can see his little bum on the other side, which is cute. Julie says that her mum loves carrot cake. So yes, so this, you can make the frosting orange and decorate it with these little carrots and make it into a carrot cake. So yeah, I wish I'd done that now actually. All of our sentiments come with dies, so you can cut around your sentiment there. Annalisa says, happy sneak peek day, and such a cute bunny bum. It is very cute. So the other thing, just to show you, apart from all of those sentiments, we have the little decorated Easter egg there as well, but we also have this little cute little chick friend, which I know Annalisa loves, a little birdie friend, so this one is for Annalisa in particular, a little chicky friend who's flapping his wings about in excitement. So that is the first of the stamp sets, our cute little extra special bunny. And like I say, we do have all the other sentiments there, but I'll not show you all of those. You can figure that out. So I'll pop them back in there, keep them safe. I'm so frustrated as well that I haven't had chance to make any samples myself with this. So I've literally spent quite a bit of time colouring all of the images in, obviously so that we could take pictures for the website and so on. And I've had so much fun colouring these in and playing with them, but then didn't get to see it right the way through to make a card with them. So I'm hoping that I might get some time to do that soon. Next stamp set. Let's go for the next stamp set. So this stamp set isn't necessarily an Easter set, it's more of a spring set, so you can use this, I think, all year round as well, though, all throughout the summer months, definitely. Julie says, I think having the cake with a carrot on the top instead of a candle to make it a carrot cake would make a funny card. That's a very cute idea. So all you would have to do is just snip off that candle and pop the carrot on top. That would be really cute. So I just had a little drink there. So next up are our darling daffodils. Now I've not done a purely flowery set before, so this was something different for me, but I do think that daffodils are such a lovely spring set, and this set, you will see over the course of the next few days, is going to go so well with all of the other stamp sets that we're bringing to you in this release. So you will be able to use all of the characters that you see in the rest of the release in amongst these daffodils, and it's going to look so cute. So we have our kind of backdrop or background of daffodils here in one, all together with the foliage and you know, in one kind of scene. But then you can also build up on that with all of these separate little daffodil heads. To complete the set and give it a little character, we have 3 different butterflies to go with that. They're really sweet and really cute to colour up, and I'll show you how I've coloured those shortly. And then this again is going to be one of those sets, because of the sentiments in it, that you're going to use time and time again. So we have flying by to say, with the little butterflies, and then you can say hello, thank you, hi, or miss you, or happy birthday. So again, all of the sentiments that you might want to use for a general purpose, but then also the happy birthday. I mean, we always need a happy birthday, don't we? So Julie says, oh no, not more sets I'll need as well. I've missed that. I'm very well, Julie, thank you so much. And Julie says that this is a stunning set. She loves the daffodils. Perfect for your college assignment pages. Yes, because you're doing all of the floristry stuff, so this will be really good for that. And it's such a nice set to colour. It's not too complicated. There's not a lot of I guess they're still quite what's the word, graphic. They're not meant to be, you know, a really true illustration. They're kept simple so that you can use your colour to bring them to life. So I'll show you what the ones that I coloured in look like. So this is that full kind of backdrop, and I just think that looks so stunning. And then if you were to take maybe one of the little rabbits and add that to your little backdrop, that would make such a cute little scene, wouldn't it, on a card? Hello there, Zamara, how are you? So we do, obviously we've got other stamp sets coming up in the rest of the sneak peeks this week. We also have 2 new characters that I'm bringing to you, so we won't be revealing those until Thursday night. so make sure that you tune in for the full reveal to see those, and you can enter a competition to win those sets by guessing what those characters are. If you just head to our blog or our Instagram or Facebook, you'll see how you can do that. But all of those characters will work well with this little daffodil backdrop, because they're all sized perfectly for that. So that's my little daffodil backdrop. And then I did really enjoy looking at different ways of colouring in the daffodils, because daffodils, although they are traditionally you see the bright yellow, you can get white daffodils and different shades of the yellow, which just really adds something extra to it. So I think I think you're really going to enjoy playing with these and colouring them in. Annalise says, oh, making everyone wait until Thursday for the reveal. You won't be disappointed, everyone. No, they definitely won't, will they, Annalise? It is a good one. So, again, we do have the coordinating dies to cut out your sentiments. So we've got those as well for each of those sentiments. And then I just wanted to show you these lovely little butterflies, because they're small and, excuse me, I'll just have to have a little drink. They're small and they're easy to colour, and I just wanted to make a full rainbow of these for a background. I think they would look so pretty, and they go obviously really well with our daffodils as well. So, oh, it's really annoying when you get a little tickle in your throat and you just want to cough, but you're on a live. Julie says, Harry and Blake say hi, Joe, and asked if you're planning on doing any more classes at HQ soon. Hello, Harry and Blake. Hello. It's been a long time. We aren't planning any classes at the moment, Julie. I mean, you know, never say never, but time is pretty tight at the moment. Lots of things happening over the summertime. Different shows at different venues and things, and as well is also due a bit of a sizable operation very soon, so on his hip, so that's going to put him out of action, which means my sidekick won't be available. So it is going to mean that some things are going to have to wait until later in the year, and then we'll have to see how things go. But I would love to, and I would love to see you all as well. We will be at Doncaster in July, so if you fancy a trip up to Doncaster, then it would be lovely to see you all in person, because that's the best bit. Annalisa says those are perfect. Those are beautiful butterflies, and they're perfect for scenes. That's it. So any scene that you're making that's going to be kind of an outdoor scene, add a couple of little butterflies in the background, and that will be so cute. So that's stamp set number 2. Let me take my little bunny and pop those back in there. So that one I think is going to be a really useful one all year round. I think you're going to love that one. Coordinating dies obviously come with that, and you've seen how they cut this piece, this larger piece here. There is no, it doesn't cut the bottom piece out, and I've done that deliberately because then you can carry on colouring kind of around it without it being a solid piece in the middle of your scene, if that makes sense. So it means you can create more of a seamless background if you want to. So that's the coordinating dies. Annalisa says, oh, poor Aunt, I hope he's okay, so young to have hip pain. Yeah, he's torn something in, I don't know, it's very scientific and medical, but he's torn something that is needs fixing, basically. So it's going to be quite painful, I think, but we try not to remind him of it just yet. So next up we have some dies. So these are, I guess they are Easter themed dies. They've covered now these ones in Arnie's fluff, so thank you for that, Arnold. So these two are our aperture dies. They're the what have I called these? Extra special slimline add-on dies. So you've got them in vertical and horizontal, so you can make your card in whichever orientation you like. And if I just get the trio, slimline trio circle dies. So these were the original slimline dies that we came up with. And then every so often we've come up with a replacement for the apertures in the middle. And what I've done with these this time is I've kept the spacing in the middle, but I've not created the square around the outside, just so that you can see where you're positioning it a little bit easier, and it's a little bit less metal for you to have to deal with. And then we've also got the one that goes horizontally as well, and this one works really well as a mini slimline as well, but they're all positioned, they're exactly spaced, so that you don't have to worry about making sure that you've spaced them correctly yourself. Julie says, no time is precious. Oh no, poor Anne, when is his up? And we'll check when Doncaster is. If I do run anything and boys with me, the three of us will book in. Oh, bless you. And Julie says, oh no, so far I need it all. That is the problem, and you've not even seen half of it yet, Julie. You've not even seen half of it. So we have our lovely little egg apertures. Now these are going to be super cute as well. Just going back to my little bunny. So this little bunny guy here, where we've got front and back bunny, will sit in the little aperture there, and then you'll be able to see him front and back. So you could have three little bunnies, all with different eggs or with the carrots, and then when you open up your card you'll be able to see their little fluffy little tails as well. So I think that would be a really fun one to make, and I need to make that one myself, definitely, because that's definitely what I had in mind when I designed him. So the next die for today is this one. It's the large Easter Wishes sentiment die. So I know you guys are all big fans, as am I, of a large sentiment. That's what we've got here. It's a really sizable sentiment, and I'm going to see, actually, let me see if I've got one cut out for you. There it is. So this is just a little sample that's been cut out here. So it's not in any fancy cardstock or anything, but you'll get an idea of the size. The eye's gone missing for some reason, I don't know why, but yours will cut out the the eye. And if I pop it onto an A2 size card base, you can see that it really does fill up that card base, and it fits both ways as well. So really cool size die, really lovely, playful, fun, perfect for Easter. Like I say, I appreciate Easter is only around the corner, so the Easter themed products will have an extra discount for you, because they are a little bit a little bit close to the date, but you'll get loads of use out of them. I'm absolutely sure of that. So Easter Wishes, there we go. So how are we so far? Are we loving? Have we got anything that's a favourite? Anything that's a must-have? Julie wants everything, but there are some lovely bits there. So, like I said, this is a pretty big release. This one, we've got all kinds of things in it, and as is the norm for us, if we can, we will bring you some stencils to go with. So I have the first of those stencils here. Again, this is it's Easter themed, but can be used I think as a really nice pattern regardless. And I mean, if you were to do, say, maybe a card with hens and so on, there could just be eggs in the background, which would be cute. So this is the mini eggs stencil. I have got an example of where I've just had a little play with it, and I'm hoping you can see that, because I did a little bit of ink splattering on there as well, just to make them look a little bit like mini eggs. I don't know if that comes up so well on screen, but such a pretty little stencil to create some really fun backgrounds for your little characters. So I mean, these just really are just building themselves, really, aren't they? Let's see. We've got a cute little backdrop there, a little cake, we've got little bunnies, and then we've got our Easter wishes. Pop that on the top there. I know it's not the right colour, but that's pretty much a card. It's so cute. I love that so much. So that's our first stencil. Let me move that out of the way. Can you see that I'm absolutely dying to have a little play with all of these? Now I've coloured them, I want to make cards with them. Right, put that in there and put that back there. So that's the mini egg stencil, and this is a great one to use with your stackable brushes, actually, because you can then pick out the different colour of eggs and make a rainbow of eggs if you want to. That's a really nice little project to do if you wanted to do that. And then stencil number 2 is our first layering stencil. So this is the extra special layering stencil, and it is 2 stencils that you layer on top of each other to make your design. Now mine is actually filthy, and I'm just going to try and figure out which way up it is now, because I did turn it around because it was so filthy. There you go. So I've used this, excuse me, to make to do a little bit of stenciling with some paste, and I used some old stencil paste which has then got clogged all over the back of it, and makes it look a little bit yeah, it doesn't look so good up close, but it works absolutely fine. Yours will be super clean, obviously, and brand new. So your first layer are the larger eggs, and then you layer this on top to get your pattern. And again, if you want to use your stackable brushes or your blender brushes, you can then get a different colour across each of your eggs to really make it bright and colourful. So you can use this one separately on its own, you can layer them together, whatever you want to do, but a really nice pair of stencils. The first layering stencil that we've done, so I hope you really like it. I hope you enjoy working with it. I think it's a really lovely one to work with, and I can't wait to make some samples with that one. But I do have in the pictures, if we can get them to work, examples that the team have done to show you. So Julie's loving the stencils and mini eggs. She knows that Ant loves them. Yep, he does. He loves a mini egg. So again, I'm always inspired by the people around me, and Ant definitely inspired that one, just like Annalisa inspired the chicks. So shall we have a look, see if we can get these pictures to work? Shall we have a see? I'm hoping that you can still hear me as well, so give me, you'll have to send me a message if you can't. So let's have a look, see if this comes up. Whee! So our first example, this seems to be working. This is the first example of our little Easter bunnies. You can see we've got those extra special bunnies with the little chick in the middle. The sentiment is the large Easter wishes sentiment. And then in the background it's that layering stencil with a lovely rainbow of colours. I think this is so cute. I love the way that she's coloured those little bunnies in. They look like they're having a great time, and you can see that one of the little bunnies has got the tiny little carrot in his arms, which is really sweet. So yeah, they look like they're having a very happy Easter there. So that's example number 1. Let's see if number 2, yay, number 2 comes up. See if you guys can see it too. Remove the previous one. There we go. So this is thank you to Amanda and to Jane, by the way, who've been able to produce all of the samples for me. They were the ones that I could get to the fastest, and so they were able to get me the samples quicker. Some of the other guys haven't got their samples yet, unfortunately. So this is those daffodils, and again you can see Amanda's coloured them different to how I've done them, but it's such a pretty card. And then she's even used those daffodils with a heat emboss in the background to make her background paper, which is gorgeous. And I love how she's distressed the edges of the paper as well. It's such a pretty card, this one. Really well done from the design team, as always. But I think you can see that this, if you're looking to make a card for a different kind of occasion, for a thank you, or for one that's a little bit more adult, then this is the perfect set for that, I think. So Annalise is saying, such beautiful cards. Julie says, yes, you can hear me and you can see the pictures, so it worked. I've actually managed to do something technical that worked. I'm so impressed with myself, but it could all go horribly wrong, so we'll not get too excited. Let's see if we can get this next one. Here we go. Sorry, there's a little bit of a delay there. Is that, yes, here we go. So this one of Jane's, gorgeous card again. This is our little bunnies, and they're on a backdrop that is the mini eggs. So that's the mini eggs used as a backdrop, and then that aperture, the Slimline Extra Special Slimline add-on, and this is the horizontal version. It's quite the mouthful. So yes, and you might actually see a little sneak peek of something that's coming up in a future date. But we won't dwell on that. But she's used that the apertures from these Easter eggs, the Slimline die set there, to make a shaker card, which again is a lovely way to use these aperture dies. And she's added some sequins in the back of there, and that's a really gorgeous card. And I love the colour scheme. So those kind of corally pinks going into orange and then yellow is just such a lovely warm colour combination. I think that's gorgeous. So thank you to Jane for that one. Let's try our next picture. Ta-da! So picture number 4 is an example that that Jane's done, where you can see how you can make our little rabbit spin, and you can see front and back through that circle, which is so cute. And she's used the layering stencil for a background, and she's managed to do what I wasn't able to do with my stencil paste, is make a really pretty textured background using that second stencil in the layering set. So it works really well for that. Julie says the stencil works well with pastel colours, and she love it, need them in my collection. So well spotted there, Julie, well spotted. So yeah, so this is a really cute one. Again, she's used the rainbow colours for her background, and then we've got the little rabbit in the middle. So I think I've got the next, so you can see the other side of this. So let's have a look, see if we can get this one to work. see if it comes up. There we go. So this is the card when it's been opened, and you can see that that little bunny's bum is peeking through the other side. So it looks like it's one of those spinner ones. I know that Jane's sent me a couple of videos, so I'll try and get those uploaded over the next few days, so that you can see how it spins, and you can see obviously both sides of the bunny. But a really nice little interactive element to the card there, and a beautiful looking card as well from Jane. And then the last of our examples today, let's see if we can get this one up and running. Another really gorgeous card. This is one of Jane's. So I believe Jane will have used one of our masking stencils, the large rectangle one, to mask off the background, but then used the mini egg stencil to do a tone on tone background, which is absolutely gorgeous. And she's done the same tone on tone technique with the little Easter egg, and then for the icing on the cake. So it all works together because she's used all of the same kind of blues and tones. So really beautiful card, and again a perfect one for a birthday. Have an extra special birthday, so anybody who has got birthdays around this time of year, this is going to be ideal for them, because you can, obviously you get extra Easter eggs if it's your birthday at Easter, surely. So yeah, so a really gorgeous card, that one, and a really simple one. And again, if you've got your images coloured, you're going to be able to pop together a card like this really easily, and it's going to look stunning, just like Jane's does. So I think that's all of the samples and all of the cards for today. Let's go back to card number 1. Let's see if that comes up. There we go. I think they're all fabulous samples, aren't they? Thank you, Danny. Danny says some great card samples. Julie loves the hanging bunny. So yeah, we have got more fabulous examples for you tomorrow. So I'll go back to see my ugly mug for a bit, because that's all of the sneak peeks for today. I hope that you enjoyed having a look at what we've got coming up. We have got so much more. So tomorrow's live will be at 8 o'clock in the evening, so a little bit later, and then we are also our full reveal is going to be on Thursday at 7:30 in the PM. So we're going back to more to an evening session for the next 2. And like I said, there is still so much to show you, lots of fantastic items that I know you're going to love. Hopefully I can get my photos to work again like they did then. I was really pleased with that. I didn't expect that to go quite so well. Claire's excited that we're going to be doing evenings again. So yeah, and I think we will probably move in more to evenings in the future as well, Claire. So you'll be very pleased to know that they are coming back. Yeah, I can't wait to show the rest of the release to you. There are going to be the competition still going to guess the characters. You've had a little bit of a hint of a sneak peek in today's video. If you've missed it, you'll have to go back and rewatch it. But everybody who guesses, whether you guess right or wrong, you will still be entered into that draw to win one of the new sets. So yeah, so head over to the blog now or to our social media. You'll find the information on there of how to enter. It's so easy. Just guess what you think it might be, and then we shall be back here tomorrow and Thursday. The launch of the new release is live from 6 AM on Friday morning. That's the 24th of March. So yeah, I think that's everything I needed to tell you. Julie says, are all your sneak peeks going to be at this time all week? So no, Julie, they're a little bit later. Danny says, loved it. I need an express delivery to create the Easter cards. I know, that's the thing, is that If you want to get your Easter themed cards before Easter, do put them in Friday. I will be getting everything out that I can on Friday and Saturday. We do have a couple of days off at the beginning of the following week where I won't be able to get any orders out. So, but then when we return, we will get stuff out to you at ASAP. But if you want to be sure of getting it before Easter, then put it in on Friday. Get your order in Friday and Saturday, because you will definitely get them before Easter. Lynn says, thank you. Sue Nicholson, hi everyone. Hi to you, Sue. And Julie says, oh, gutted, Thursday evening I'm at college. We'll have to check it out when I get home around 10 p.m. I'm sorry, Julie. Unfortunately, it's just a case of when we've been able to fit it in around other things. When we're doing it live and it's not pre-recorded, we can't just, sometimes we have to book it around other things. So I am sorry, but you can obviously watch it after the event, and you will see all of the new items then. So I think that's everything. I think I've covered everything, haven't I? I can't wait to speak to you all again tomorrow then, 7:30. I'll see you tomorrow evening, and enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you guys. Bye.